What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE fans have gone too far, an update on Kevin Owens' WWE return, is WWE finally listening to us, Lex Luger addresses fake news of hospitalization, a WWE talent calls out creepy fan behavior, Alexa Bliss's wrestling bruises have led to an awkward situation, what happened after SmackDown, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. Now first story looks at an update on Kevin Owens' WWE return. Now it's been almost a year since Kevin Owens delivered the heartbreaking news that he would be forced to miss WrestleMania 41 due to a serious neck injury. The former Universal Champion underwent neck fusion surgery last July and has been steadily working his way through the recovery process ever since. But now there may finally be a new update on Owens' status. According to a recent report from Body Slam, Owens is scheduled to undergo a medical re-evaluation this summer to assess how his recovery is progressing. The report also noted that the WWE remains hopeful that Owens could potentially return to action at some point in 2026, depending on how the healing process continues. Neck fusion surgery is known to carry a lengthy recovery period. In most cases, the timeline can range anywhere from 6 months to a full year, largely depending on how well the bones fuse together after the procedure. However, in more difficult cases, the bones may struggle to fuse properly, which can significantly extend the recovery timeline. Despite being away from the ring, Owens made a notable comeback in December where he surprised fans by appearing in the crowd during John Cena's retirement match at Saturday night's main event. Hopefully we can see Kevin Owens back this year. Next up, WWE fans have gone too far. Now, the fallout from Cody Rhodes reclaiming the undisputed WWE Championship on SmackDown is still generating heavy discussion online, and the situation has now taken another surprising twist. Shortly after the match aired, WWE uploaded the highlight of Rhodes' title victory to YouTube. The video quickly drew strong reactions from fans, with engagement numbers showing a massive imbalance between likes and dislikes that sparked widespread debate across social media. As of right now, the dislikes have now gone to 160,000 dislikes and only 34,000 likes. However, is this actually genuine? As the story took another turn when a user on X operating under the handle Raw After Mania 40 claimed responsibility for artificially boosting the dislike count. In the post that quickly circulated online, the user bragged about purchasing bot-generated dislikes for the video and even shared what appeared to be a dashboard screenshot showing the order. The same account later suggested that the campaign wasn't finished yet. Images shared alongside the claims appeared to show an order for 65,000 YouTube dislikes connected to the SmackDown highlight video. However, shortly after the post began spreading and users started questioning the legitimacy of the screenshots, the account was then suddenly deleted. For now, the controversy surrounding the YouTube reaction numbers appears unlikely to affect WWE's creative direction. However, this is one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen in my life. You're paying for dislikes on a scripted show where you just didn't like the outcome. That is insane. Right now with the alleged bots, it becomes one of the most disliked videos in WWE history, but it's still far behind The Rock's promo with Cody Rhodes on SmackDown where he took Cody Rhodes' place for WrestleMania. But were those dislikes genuine too? Whatever the case with the dislikes, the reactions are still pretty much negative in the comments. One user replied ruthless depression, the other wrote road to the most disliked WWE video of 2026. Like WWE fans going this far just to dislike a creative direction? It's pretty crazy. Next up, is WWE finally listening to us though? Speaking about the ongoing WrestleMania plans, Dave Meltzer suggested that concerns about ticket momentum and overall perception could be influencing creative decisions more than fans might realize. According to him, WWE could be leaning towards safer options rather than taking risks with newer matchups. And I think that the feel is that it's been done too many times. They could have done Cody and Jacob, it's two baby faces. They could have done Cody and Randy Orton. And this is what I think happened when it comes to this decision making. One of the things that happens when you're feeling the heat, that is what it reminds me of. Meltzer then compared the current situation to a period in the late 90s when Vince McMahon altered WrestleMania plans due to business concerns at the time. They were getting beat in the ratings and they were not doing well. Vince second guessing Brett and business isn't so good. And because business isn't so good, Vince does what he does when business isn't good. He blames the guys that are too small on top. So we need big guys. So we switched to Undertaker and Sid. Despite WWE's current financial success, Meltzer believes the ongoing discussions around WrestleMania ticket sales could be creating some level of pressure behind the scenes. In this situation, business isn't great as we all know, but they are booking and reacting like business is struggling, I would say. When you're second guessing yourself and your choice is Randy Orton and Jacob Fatu, and you're not going with that risk, you're going with the one that's stable, and that's Randy Orton, the established guy. With WWE's official website promoting Rhodes vs Randy Orton for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 42 Saturday Night 1, as well as Roman Reigns vs CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title advertised for Sunday Night 2, the company appears committed to its current WrestleMania direction despite the online reaction. Next up, Will Ospreay takes a shot at WWE ticket prices. AEW star Will Ospreay has stirred up some controversy online after taking a subtle jab at WWE following this week's episode of Dynamite. Ospreay, who is currently recovering from successful neck surgery, took to Instagram shortly after the show and shared a screenshot of a fan sign that had been spotted in the crowd. The sign poked fun at WWE's ticket prices, joking that fans don't have to sell their kidneys just to attend an AEW event. The post quickly started making the rounds, especially as WWE and its parent company TKO have been facing growing criticism from fans regarding the rising cost of tickets for major events. Much of that discussion has been centered around WrestleMania 42. Reports suggest that ticket prices for the event range from around $854 for upper-level seating, all the way up to an eye-watering $70,000 for the most premium front-row ringside packages. With prices reaching those levels, it's not surprising that the topic has become a major talking point across social media, with both fans and wrestlers weighing in on the debate. Next up, Dudley questions Jade Cargill's WWE push. Speaking on Duke Loves Wrestling podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Dudley shared his thoughts on Cargill's development and suggested that skipping NXT may have been a big mistake.
Well, I didn't know, and you corrected me, I believe, before the show started, that she had never been in NXT. And maybe that was a mistake. Maybe she should have been in NXT. And maybe if she would have had that training like some of the other talent go through before they get to the main roster, maybe this conversation wouldn't even be had. I understand she has the look, the body, and all of that. But in terms of putting her straight from AEW to the main roster, I think absolutely not.
Cargill has recently been at the center of heavy discussion amongst fans, especially following a social media exchange with Rhea Ripley and reports suggesting that there may be frustration backstage regarding her attitude. With the debate continuing among fans and wrestling veterans alike, it remains to be seen whether WWE will continue to double down on Cargill's push or make adjustments to her development moving forward. Do you think Cargill will lose the championship at WrestleMania 42 to Rhea Ripley? Next up, Lex Luger addresses fake news of hospitalization. A confusion spread among wrestling fans this week after a misleading thumbnail led to many people believing that WWE Hall of Famer Lex Luger had been hospitalized. The confusion started when an article began circulating online with a thumbnail that featured Luger's image alongside the headline, "Breaking WWE Legend Hospitalized." Because Luger was prominently shown in the thumbnail, many fans assumed that the report was about him and quickly began sending messages of concern across social media to him. However, the article itself was actually about Conan, who was recently hospitalized and reportedly in a delicate state of health after undergoing a leg amputation due to ongoing medical complications. As the misunderstanding spread online, some fans began criticizing the outlet for using Luger's image in the thumbnail, accusing the site of using it purely to attract clicks. Luger eventually stepped in to clear up the confusion himself, taking to social media as he reassured fans that he's doing just fine. "Hey everybody, I was just made aware of this. False news. I'm doing great. Weekend off, relaxing at home, enjoying some hoops and my Buffalo Sabres hockey." His message quickly reassured fans who'd been worried about his health, while the situation also sparked fresh discussion about the use of misleading thumbnails in the wrestling media. Next up, Alexa Bliss's wrestling bruises led to an awkward situation. Alexa Bliss may be one of WWE's most recognizable stars, but it appears not everyone immediately realizes what she does for a living, something that has occasionally created some uncomfortable misunderstandings for her husband Ryan Cabrera. While appearing on the Artist Friendly with Joel Madden podcast, Cabrera shared a surprising story about what sometimes happens when the couple visits their child's pediatrician. "If we go to the pediatrician and I step out to the bathroom, they'll ask her, 'Are you okay? Is everything okay at home?' And she has to explain, 'No, everything's fine. I'm a wrestler. This is what happens.'" Cabrera explained that the situation can be awkward because the physical toll of wrestling often leaves noticeable marks. What's tough is that she'll come home with bruises everywhere, all over her arms. The elbows get all beat up and sometimes the bruises look really bad. Right now it almost looks like there's a fingerprint on her arm. I always tell her she's got to remind people she's a wrestler. Bliss isn't the first female wrestler to deal with this kind of misunderstanding. In the past, Eva Marie revealed that people had questioned the bruises she had from wrestling during an appearance on Total Divas, highlighting how common these situations can be for performers in the industry. Next up, ALICIA Taylor calls out creepy fan behavior. A WWE ring announcer, ALICIA Taylor, has issued a blunt message to fans after revealing that some online interactions have started crossing personal boundaries. On March 7th, Taylor took to her Instagram story to address what she described as increasingly strange messages from fans who assume that a simple response from her means they now have a personal relationship with her. I guess this needs to be said because it's happening more frequently and I find it to be insane and creepy AF. First, I appreciate fans and messages of support. If you're a fan and I respond to you, that does not mean that we are now BFFs. Taylor then explained the types of messages she's been receiving, including repeated voice notes and invitations from fans hoping to meet up with her whenever WWE is in their city. "I do not want daily voice messages from you. We are not hanging out. No, you cannot take me to dinner when I'm in town. No, we are not going to concerts together. No, I will not respond to every single message that you send." Talking to yourself at this point. It's effing weird behavior. While Taylor made it clear that she appreciates fan support, her message leaves little doubt that there are limits, and she hopes that fans will start respecting those boundaries going forward. Do you think social media has made some fans too comfortable interacting with wrestlers? Next up, the Hardy Boys confirmed for WWE 2K26. And fans at 2K26 have finally received some long-awaited news, as Matt and Jeff Hardy are now officially set to return to the video game franchise. The legendary Hardy Boys have been confirmed as DLC for the upcoming title, as according to the official WWE Games account on X, the duo will be included in the Ringside Pass Season 4 DLC pack. The pack is currently scheduled to release sometime between July and September 2026. It will also feature musician Jelly Roll alongside AAA star Lady Shani. The announcement comes after many fans noticed the iconic tag team was missing when the base roster for 2K26 was first revealed, sparking speculation about whether the brothers would appear in the game at all, especially since both Matt and Jeff Hardy have been absent from the franchise for several years, with Jeff last appearing in 2K22 and Matt Hardy's most recent appearance coming in 2K20. And finally, Cody Rhodes shares an emotional message after SmackDown title win. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes took a moment to address the crowd after SmackDown went off the air. New footage shared on social media shows just how much the moment meant to him. Rhodes later posted the off-air clip on Instagram, which could be seen thanking the Portland crowd following his championship victory. "Portland, I'll make this short and sweet. I grew up and all I knew about Portland and its wrestling scene was Don Owens and Roddy Piper. And I thought all day, do I have any memories here? Tonight you give me one of the greatest memories of my career. Thank you." Rhodes then became visibly emotional as he spoke to his daughter, saying, "I have two daughters, one's 4, one's 6 months, Liberty and Leilani. People always talk about Dusty and they don't realize, not to sound morbid, I'm not doing this for the dead, I'm doing this for the living. And Liberty she's gotten 4 WrestleMania main events. Now Leilani gets one herself. I'll never forget the night I won the WWE Championship in Portland, Oregon." And Drew McIntyre has also broken his silence on the matter as he just simply tweeted a thumbs down emoji on X. Despite the backlash surrounding Cody Rhodes' title win, his emotional speech quickly gained traction online, with many fans praising him for wearing his heart on his sleeve. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.